This is Gigi, looking mighty pretty today. She is a Tibetan Spaniel, or perhaps a Pekingese, one or the other, and she came to us as a rescue dog in 2003, and she turned 16 this October. I think she looks very glorious in her fancy neck piece. We got Gigi in 2003 when she was 1.5, and you know, we were her third home, and the second home didn't want her. I got her through a rescue group, and the second home didn't want her because they said she had behavioral problems, like she pooped on the couch and bad stuff like that. And so we took her. And even though my old dog at the time, she was very aggressive to other dogs, so I had seen her and said I wasn't going to take her because I had been looking for a companion to my old dog, Mr. Chubbs. And I've had Mr. Chubbs, Henry, and Gigi as Pekingese rescue dogs. And yeah, she just immediately kind of was after him, so I said I don't think so. And then the woman emailed me and said, if you don't pick up this dog, we're going to take her to the pound. So I'm a big sucker, and of course I couldn't do that. Oh, do you want to go somewhere? You want to poop? I still had my original rescue Pekingese, Mr. Chubbs. And originally I'd been looking for a friend for him to kind of extend his and improve his quality of life, but I think Gigi probably shaved a few months off. And when we got her, we brought her home, and she just loved toys. If we had a toy in front of Mr. Chubbs, she would take it. So then we would get another dog toy and put that in front of him, and she would take that too. And you could do this all day until she had 20 or 25 toys in front of her, and he had none. And of course she couldn't play with them. They were just like all between her front feet, and she would just have them. And Mr. Chubbs, you know, passed away, and then shortly thereafter we got Henry, yet another rescue Pekingese. And when we brought him home, it was a different reaction from, you know, her response to Mr. Chubbs. Like she accepted him, and she was kind of like, thanks for this huge toy. Like, and she never played with another dog toy again. Henry was the toy. Henry was her pet. She was like, thanks, I've always wanted a dog. And then she never touched a toy again. We could not get her interested in one. One time I was walking her back from a trip to the dog run, which was one of the last ones we did, because she just couldn't, she had to stand in front of me and chase all the other dogs away, and that's all she did, and it was just stressful for everyone. But we walked by a woman with her pit bull, and as I got closer, as I did with practically any dog, I sort of like reeled Gigi in a little bit on her leash, and the woman saw me, got very offended, and she said, my dog is very friendly. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. And I said, well, my dog isn't friendly. And right then, like, Gigi just went ballistic and threw herself at the pit bull, like snarling and trying to bite and doing all kinds of unwise things. I said, my dog isn't friendly, and you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. And by the time we post this video, she'll have gone to what pet lovers call the rainbow bridge, because 16 is pretty old for either breed. I looked up the expected lifespan, and it's 12 to 15 years. So she's gone a year past. She gets extra credit, and she has a lot of, she's better off than some dogs. She has arthritis. She has kidney problems, so she was getting fluids 3 times a week. But the biggest problem she has is canine cognitive dysfunction, which is doggy dementia. So I've tried a lot of things to just, you know, keep her comfortable, and it's gotten to the point where, you know, she really doesn't sleep all night, and neither do I, because I have to get up and save her from being stuck in a corner. You know, no matter how many times I put her somewhere else, she'll end up gravitating to the corner again. The past couple days, we've stopped all the medications and the fluid. And she just gets to eat bison and recently discovered a love of tuna. And what else have you been eating? Swiss cheese and turkey and roast beef. So she's been eating pretty good. And that's it. We appreciate having had her around for this long. She stuck around a long time. She was kind of crazy when we got her. We were her third home, and she had a broken back, and when I first got her, I mean, it was just 24 hours a day of care and dealing with her because she just kind of had special needs, and it's reverted to that at the end. So just 24 hours a day. I'm obsessed with Gigi, and I don't regret a second of it. I don't regret 1 minute. And she's been a good, funny dog. Maybe not good in the traditional sense of the word, good, but she's had a lot of character, and we've enjoyed having her. 14 years has been a good long run, and I'm proud she made it to Sweet 16.